and see if anything continues to grow. And if it does, then you look carefully at that, because maybe that is an exotic form of life, maybe that's life 2.0, that doesn't use ribosomes, has some other way of making enzymes. Another possibility is to make an educated guess as to what life that we don't know might use. Now, you're probably aware that life uses amino acids, and standard life uses about 20 or 21 amino acids, but there are many more. And so Carl mentioned earlier about meteorites, carbonaceous chondrites that contain organic molecules, and some of these meteorites contain amino acids, and there are amino acids that our life does not use. So amino acids are rather easy to form. The fact that meteorites have got amino acids in them doesn't mean they are the detritus of life. It means that amino acids are formed in space, and you can make them in the lab rather easily. So it could be that there is another form of life that uses different amino acids. So we might make a guess as to what amino acids they might use, and then go look for them in the environment. One clear-cut example that I think is very easy for people to understand is that all life that we know uses molecules of the same handedness. The technical term is chirality. Amino acids, and this is a picture of one, don't look the same as their mirror image. So if you take a picture of an amino acid and then its mirror image, you see that they are not the same. Just like my right hand and my left hand are different. But in a mirror, my right hand looks like my left hand. Now, the laws of physics and chemistry make no distinction between left and right. They are blind, left, right, blind. So as far as physics and chemistry are concerned, life could have formed with right-handed amino acids and left-handed sugars. But in fact, we have left-handed amino acids and right-handed sugars in all life that we know. And you couldn't cope with a mixture of the two. You couldn't have an equal mixture of left and right, because once you make a decision to start building things one way, consider, for example, the double helix of DNA. It's a right-handed spiral. And you couldn't decide, well, you'll have right-handed here and then a bit of left-handed. They wouldn't fit together. Now, there's some subtle examples of reverse chirality that I don't want to get into. I'm just trying to make the simple point that if life did start a second time, even if it was just using the same sorts of stuff as our life uses, maybe it would have picked the opposite hand. And so one simple way we can do that, and this illustrates how you can have a filter for known life, is, and this was an idea my wife suggested, incidentally, she's a science journalist, and so she has a very broad